What's up, my brothers and sisters? Welcome to the Smart Sister Show. This is your girl, Smart Sister T, coming at you again. I am back. I am black. I am ready to tell the truth and keep it 100 all the time. So today's segment is going to be called Sick and Tired of Being Sick and Tired. This is the live segment of my show. And basically what I'm going to do, guys, is do the video section and put on YouTube, but then I'll piece together my entire podcast that you can catch all over the place. So I'm going to list that down in the description. So you can, if you want to come listen to the whole thing at once. But I think video wise, you get tired of looking at people talking. So I'm going to try to keep that as short as possible, but still get my point across. So as I said, this segment is called Being Sick and Tired of Being Sick and Tired. And if you're like me, what's going on in the world right now is insane. And there's so much negativity and so much bullshit and drama. And my thing is either get up and do something about it or shut the hell up. And that's basically your life. In life in general. At this point in time, to me, this world is making it very clear that you're going to have some key decisions you need to make with your life, in your time, what you're doing, because we're only here for a very, very, very short blip in eternity. So what you need to be doing is figuring out who you are, what you're about, what is important to you, and then doing something about that. Be you Democrat, Republican, Socialist, Buddhist, Jehovah's Witness, whatever religious thing you want to pull, whatever political thing, whatever values you have or whatever. Because to me, having been on this planet several decades, what I've come to find out now as I get older, I got more time behind me than in front of me, 9 times out of 10. So basically it's comes down to you gonna sit and my mother always said bitch and moan like an old dog sitting on a nail. Could you imagine that? And he's sitting up there, what do you got to do? Get up and get off the damn nail. Okay? That's what too many of us do. We sit on that nail and howl and moan and, oh, Lord, help me, woe is me, when all you got to do is make the decision to get up, get off the nail, and go do what you got to do. Let it heal, let it put a little something on it so it won't get infected, and keep it pushing. And that's life, honey. I'm just going to tell you, as a black female in the United States of America, and all that I've been through, all that I may go through, what life has taught me is everything is a 2-second decision. You can take 2 seconds and screw your whole life up, or you can take them same 1 or 2 seconds and make some key decisions in your life that will make the difference. And that's all it boils down to. Life is real simple. It's not a whole lot you got to worry about or whatever. Do something. Okay? What makes you happy? Who are you? What do you like? What don't you like? Why? Do you even know why so many people walking around doing crap and they don't even know why? Okay? Understand that you don't have long. And this life is so good if you just basically love and help somebody else. Now, I'm not getting ready to go Marianne Williamson on you, okay, and give you this whole thing about love and the universe and all. But one thing I do know is you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out there, that's what you're going to get back. So if you negative and effed up all the time, that's what you're going to get back. If you try to help other people and do other things, I have been so humbled lately. A friend of mine that I had met that lived, had a store across the street from me, and we became friends. And years went by. I've been through a million changes. That's why I haven't been on here. But I'm here to say today that I've lived through some shit. Okay? And the thing is, either I stay there or I'm going to get up. And I'm getting up. I've gotten up. I'm doing some things. And with this particular friend, we lost touch, whatever. I saw her not too long ago. I just got a place in a nice new building here. She needed some place. I helped her get the place. Now, who knew years ago when we met each other that we come back together later and end up helping each other? And she also has a nonprofit now that I'm going to help her with. So see, that's what I'm talking about. All these little interconnections, all the little stuff in your life that you can't see, but a higher being sees, and that can help you get to where you got to go. But the thing is, you have to help people. You have to do stuff for people. You got to make life more than about yourself. And that's what the hell is wrong with most of the people here now in this time, in this day, in this age. All they're worrying about is themselves. And like I just said, yeah, you got a short time, you got to do some things, but the bottom line is, though, do some things that can help somebody else, that can make a way for somebody else, that can be a blessing to somebody else. And trust me, that's what you're going to get back. And your life will be more abundant and full. If you straight up about yourself, you don't give a damn, you're a sociopath like 45, you know, or you just a dumbass in general, then that's what you're going to get in this life. That's what you're going to put out, and that's what the hell you're going to get back. Okay? And if you're a Trump pansy and you can't see the forest for the trees, then so be it. That's you. Do your thing. But if you keep putting out that selfish, sociopathic behavior, then that's what you're going to get back. Okay? And that is as simple as that. Life is so simple and it's so wonderful. You know the good times that you've had in your life. You know the times you felt loved, the times that you given love, the times that you it could be something as simple as feeding a doggone bird a cracker. Okay, it don't have to be all this big grandiose stuff. Sometimes people live their life like that, thinking they gotta do all these big No, it's very simple. It's very simple. Think of a child. How happy they are with simple, small, little things. And when Jesus said we got to be more like children, that's why. You need to learn how to take joy and happiness in small things, because your joy and your happiness comes from you, nobody else. And if you don't have it, you can't expect nothing and nobody to give it to you. Okay, that's just the end of that. So that is it for this rant in my life segment. And thank you for coming. Thank you for all the support I've gotten from all my friends all these years. I want to thank all of y'all, and I pray for you. I'm happy, and I am really trying to take what I've learned and give it back and maybe help somebody else. Because if I can help one person, it's worth all of what I've been through. Because I always want to help someone and keep you from making the mistakes I've made, or be down on yourself and waste time on nonsense when you could be living your life. So that's it, and I will see you next time. Take care. What's up, family? Let's do this. I'm getting ready to talk about race. This is another segment that I always do, that I'm getting back to in this new podcast. So when I talk about race, I'm going to talk about a bunch of things, commentary on what I see that's going on, and then commentary about just racism in general. And I think because the country's in such a state as it is, more and more people are starting to understand what black people have been talking about all the time. Like I tell all my white friends, you are having a black experience. Okay, you have paid for first class and you got to sit and coach, and it is not cute. Okay, and now you all see that we were not exaggerating. We were not overreacting. And oh, you people are just so sensitive. What? When you look at the hell that we've been through, sensitive. That's why I always, I have to catch myself. As old as I am, I still have flashbacks on wanting to smack somebody upside the head for being so cavalier in their attitude that, like, I have a problem when they haven't experienced a damn thing. And see, that's why a lot of y'all white folks is nervous and jittery and can't handle it. We handle this crap every day, all day, our entire lives, and y'all having just a little bit of cognitive dissonance, and then all of a sudden the whole world got to fall apart. Okay, welcome to our world. Just welcome to our world. So Trump, 45, I didn't mean to even say his name, 45 is bringing it to you, baby. He ain't the problem. He is showing a mirror to all of you all that thought that the United States was a certain way, and he's just holding up that mirror and letting you see yourself and what you've been doing and who the attitudes you've had for so long that has affected so many people. And then now, oh my God, now you know, here we go. You having these revelations. Well, hell, we've been having them for decades. So like I said, welcome to our world. And what I wanted to talk about is these crazy white boys going around killing every damn body. I don't know what comedian it was. I remember seeing years ago that had me cracking up talking about, well, man, why did you kill your whole family? Because they was at home. Okay? Just crazy as hell. And I had a friend, and for some reason, y'all can't quite figure out where they at or what. Come on now. Now, we got satellites that could probably tell what color drawers I put on this morning. When, what color, whatever. Did I put them on in the bathroom, in the bedroom? What? Come on. That's the world that we living in. And you mean to tell me somehow you just can't seem to figure out what the mental issues these young men are having? Okay, now if some brothers, some black boys was going around shooting up people like this, and especially white people, you lock their ass down before God got the news. Okay, that's how quick it would go down. So, when I think about a friend of mine had the FBI knocking on his door in 10 minutes after he wrote some garbage on Facebook. 10 minutes. Okay, somebody looking and listening. Black people knew that already. They didn't did to us so long. I'm like Dick Gregory. Just talk shit on the phone and they won't ever cut it off. Okay. So, you know what? You need to figure this out, because I am so if I hear of one more shooting, see that Dayton shooting, you didn't even want to bring up that most of the people killed there was black. So you want a race war, but then you don't. Because my whole thing has always been, all y'all Trump pansies that want a race war, you know where we at? Bring it. Bring it. Ain't nobody stopping you. You want a race war? Come on. We got you. We got you. And see, that's just it. They talking shit, but it's always got to be 99 white men and one brother or sister at a time. See, when the stakes is out there where we both got skin in the game, your ass don't want to do nothing, because you already know you come up in the hood. It's going to be like little Korea up in there. It's going to be some people getting blasted on. Okay? So that's my whole thing. You're a damn coward. Because if you really want your race war, come get it. Okay? And it just shows how ignorant and stupid that whole situation is. People don't remember that that Klebold and that other dude or whatever, back when that happened, they were looking for a black boy. They killed a black boy, the one that was at their school. Okay, but they were talking shit all about a race war. You know, y'all always talking about it, but what's happening? And the best way we can get gun control in a heartbeat is if black folks start going out buying some guns. And I'm advocating that. Why not? If it's the amendment they want to keep talking about, okay. Second Amendment. How about black folks practice the same thing? Why don't we get strapped? Everybody. All of us. Okay? Because the thing about it with gun control, there's no such thing. Now, yeah, you can outlaw for the average person to not get an assault rifle or whatever, but as many guns that are in this country that you can get legally or illegally, you can't stop it. That ship has sailed already. Your main thing is to make consequences. See, the thing is, what is happening that these little white boys think they can always go buy up all this artillery and do all this and go shoot up every damn body and their mama. And then what happens? Either they kill themselves or a few of them get shot, but most of them will just go to jail, and then we're in the news talking all about mental health issues. When everybody else, if they was black, it would be a crime. They would be criminals. They're animals. They're this. But y'all white folks always seem to find a way to explain it away because he was such a nice little boy. And we just don't know what, our thoughts and prayers are with everyone. What the hell? Your thoughts and prayers ain't been with us when you're killing us, when the police killing us. Okay, so why don't you racially profile all these little crazy ass white boys going out here shooting up every daggone body? You know where they at. Okay, you know where the Klan is. Why is it that all these black organizations back in the 60s got infiltrated, and then we had one little stupid ass movie about the brother that supposedly infiltrated the Klan? No, it didn't, because it couldn't, because they're black. Number two, when have y'all just really broken them up and killed them in pre-dawn raids? I'll wait. No. Trump pansies are doing what you want them to do. That's kind of your backup, your white supremacy backup. Okay, so that's why nothing. How many Klansmen went to jail for killing us? Like I said, how many of them been killed in pre-dawn raids? How many of them have y'all pitted against each other? Let's be real. The Klan, you got the regular yeehaws, Bubba and Cooter, but you got the upper level ones too, because from presidents on down. Okay, so why don't we be real, and we're gonna have a real conversation about what white supremacy is in some of my future episodes. But y'all, just throwing that word around. See, white supremacy right now is trying to take the sting out of that word and trying to define it the way they want to define it. But no, we're gonna talk about what it is, what it has been, and what it still is, and what it's gonna be. Because that's the one thing about white supremacy. It transforms like a chameleon. It changes whatever with the times or whatever. We got to rethink some stuff, and so they putting it all out there to try to take this thing out or make you think that somebody is really talking about the real deal. No, they not. No, they're not. Okay, and I'm just talking shit on this YouTube channel, but we already know what the deal is, and they do too. All right, and I just stand by what I say. I try to be real with everybody, black or white, and I'm not gonna say green, purple, and polka dot. I hate when people say that. What green, color, pink, polka dot people you know? You talking about black people, white people, Latinos, Asians, Native Americans? It's only a few, so just say that. I hate that shit. Purple, polka dot. Get the hell up out of here. But anyway, that is what I'm saying about these crazy ass white boys. What y'all gonna do? Because like I said, the ship has sailed. The gun, don't try to keep me from getting the gun that I want because of some crazy fool like that that's going on. I need one to protect myself from a fool like that. Okay, so if you want to talk about having the right, we already know the Second Amendment, it wasn't written for these fools out here. And how many militias do we need nowadays? And then that shit was back when they was hunting us that had got away. on slave patrol. So let's be real about what that really meant too. Okay, so my thing is this is 2019. Black people, get strapped. Okay, and if somebody want to start a war, so be it, because you got to die sometime, and you got to die for something that means something. That's the way I feel. If I'm gonna die, it's somebody going with me, and then I want to die for something that means something. That's what black people have died for in the past. Now it's just garbage. Okay, it's garbage, and I'd be damned if I want to hear about one more black person getting killed by the police or by each other. And that still ain't as bad, white folks, as y'all want to make it, because y'all kill each other. It's a lot of white on white crime. There's a lot of y'all doing a lot of garbage, but you want to always put it on us like it's us, and it's not. Okay, and when you pack people on top of people on top of people, and they have no hope, they have no way of making a living for themselves, then you wondering why stuff happens. That's why it happens. It's real simple. We all had a little psychology in school. Okay, and so I'm just to the point. I'm tired of the stupidity and the stupid excuses and the BS when we all can simply sit down and figure out and know what's going on and could do something about it. But we choose not to. And it's just the bottom doggone line. We need to stop it. Stop it. It is what it is. So like I said, racially profile some of these little crazy white boys that can't get no coochie, and they are just all wound up, I guess, something, until they explode and go kill people. And I'm not saying that to make a joke, but I'm just saying that is what it is. If y'all were serious, you would find them and do what you got to do. Okay, but nobody wants to admit that. And there's really never any accountability white folks have to have. They do everything and explain away everything, and then here we go. So that's my commentary on the crazy serial killer white kids. And and it's funny, they're white males. I don't think any white women have went and shot up nothing. I don't think. Okay, black boys haven't done it. So why don't y'all just call it what it is and quit coming up with excuses? Okay, so thanks again for watching, and keep coming back. We're gonna have some good, honest conversation, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. What's happening? And now I am here to talk to you about to vote or not to vote. And I'm just going to start breaking it down. Now, this is going to be the first part, I think, of several, so we can go through some issues. But as a black person, when I look at the sacrifices and the things that we've gone through to try to exercise our rights as Americans, and how we've been disenfranchised forever, it makes you wonder. That's why a lot of people don't want to vote. So let me talk a little bit of why a lot of people don't want to vote. Okay, even despite that, some people know about the sacrifices, some don't give a damn. Some people, I would say, have lost hope. Some people just feel like it doesn't matter. And basically, having been a person that has worked on political campaigns as long as I can remember, I've always been politically active, always been in marches and had SWAT teams on me, and you name it, girlfriend, been through it. Okay, in terms of politics, in terms of working on campaigns, in terms of standing up for issues, trying to see what part I could play and do my part to try to make my voice be heard. Okay, but everybody is not that invested. I mean, let's just be real. Some people, just to try to find work, to take care of their families, to live their life, that's why they don't vote. They just don't have the time. They don't understand it. They just don't get it. Or they're too invested in trying to make a living or take care of their family. And I can understand that. Then you have the people that are just clueless. They're out kicking it, doing their thing, and they have not one clue about what it takes to live your life. They don't understand politics. They don't understand your city council. They don't understand what impact that has on their wallet. They don't understand it, don't care, never will, and they move on. Okay? Then you have the people that have been active. Some people like me, such as myself, that have been active. They've seen the drama, they've seen the bullshit, they've seen people get paid off, they see that it just seems like it's a non-ending story of corruption and drama. So they give up and just say, fuck it, I've seen the bad side, I can't be bothered with this crap, I need to live my life, let me move on. Okay? And then, you can understand it. I mean, really, when you look at the whole system, when you look at our whole system, when you look at what people are going through right now, they feel like, here you got this idiot that's your president that's getting away with everything. And everybody's hands are tied, or, oh, I don't know, and oh my gosh, we can't touch them, we can't do, the emoluments clause, well, I don't know, no, they don't know, because they know pretty much if they start with him, the dominoes can start falling. All of them got some dirt, okay, all of them got some crap they've been doing. That's the real deal. Okay, that is the real deal. And that part is why I can see why people don't want to be involved, because they know a lot of this crap is crooked to the core. And you're starting to see it. Look at how many, it's been a revolving door at the White House. How many people that got in, got out, fired, resigned, indicted. I mean, the worst shit you've ever seen in your life. Okay? But it's like everybody's like, well, it's only so much we can do. I mean, we have to blah 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 blah. Nancy, okay, and she about guilty as all the rest of them, And I can understand it. I truly, having worked in politics myself and seen what I've seen, I can totally understand why people don't want to vote. I really do. And that's for the ones that cared at one time. Other folks, you ain't never going to get them because they just don't care. They're not interested. They could care less. Okay. But then you have those that are disillusioned. And I guess all I can say with me, now this is where I'm going to talk about why you should vote. Okay. With me, haven't done all this stuff, haven't seen all this stuff, haven't been disillusioned a lot of times or whatever, it's almost kind of like religion. Either you believe in something or you don't. Either you practice it or you don't. Either you make a difference with it or you don't. And that's the same thing with the vote. One thing people you need to understand is, despite all the bullshit and all the whatever, how do they get away with it? Because nobody's asking any questions. Like I said, you're too busy out trying to feed your family and get a beer and kick back and enjoy your life. Okay? But my thing is, what little bit of time it could take for you to get more involved and more informed is worth way more than just ignoring crap for what it is. And don't get me wrong, I understand. But the thing is, you got to understand, that's what they're counting on. How do you think everything's gotten as bad as it is? Because nobody gives a damn, and they're not looking, they're not asking no questions, they're not challenging anything, whatever. So those powers that be can stay in and keep doing what they're doing unquestioned. Look at that damn Koch brother that just died. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Okay? and you can call me what you want. Don't call me late for dinner. Somebody like that spent their whole life effing over other people for money. Okay, but one thing you found out, you shit between two ankles and your ass had to die, just like all of us are going to have to do. My thing is, look for the future. Do stuff for the kids that are here. Even though I don't have any, you still need to be making a life or a world better for the next generation. And if we all did that, we would be a lot better off. Okay, so you gotta think about somebody like his ass, Mr. Coke, that's dead, and maybe his brother will be joining him soon. Is the fact of the matter, they spent their whole lives making more money than God, and controlling shit and doing stuff. And why? It's only so much money you can spend. It's only so much you can do. If you're on a power trip or you on whatever and you buying and stuff, see, they made the world be what they wanted it to be. And my thing to us is we can do the same thing. They breathe air like we do. When are people going to get together and quit being sheeple and understand you got to make your life the way you want it? And unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with these governments or whatever, but you can make them accountable. Why do they gerrymander and try to make these weird shaped little counties or whatever so they can boost political power? Because they know most of y'all ain't going to never come out and do nothing. I remember I worked on the Jesse Jackson campaign. Oh, God, 1,000 years ago when I was a young person. And I am from Missouri, which is a caucus state, which is Republican red as hell. But I remember we went to the caucus, right? The caucus usually decides who got what delegates. You know, and it basically, people show up, stronger personalities get the delegates to go, they want to go the way they want to go, and then that's it. Well, I'll never forget, all of us showed up at the caucus for Jesse Jackson. Why did we get all the delegates to go our way? Why? Because these old cratchety white folks were so used to sitting there just talking among themselves and doing a little bit here and a little bit there and cutting the deal here and cutting the deal there. When all of us need-to-grows and Negroes showed up and took that caucus, you talking about dumbfounded. We just took it and took it over, and he won. That was the one thing that whether you like Jesse or not, you have to give it to him on what he was able to accomplish back then in those days and times, and what a little organization can do. Okay, and so as black folks, that's what organize. Didn't Kwame Ture say that? Okay, people would be so surprised and shocked if you took the time just to come out and do a little something. You can knock them off the block. You can knock them off their square instead of them knocking you off yours. Okay? And people know what that means. Okay? That is what we've got to do. Obviously, if somebody goes to the extent that they go to keep you from voting, then what does that say? What does that say? That means, damn, if you do, oh, shit. What if everybody in Kentucky will get it together and get rid of Moscow Mitch? What can he do? Okay, he can try to be crooked. He can try to keep people from coming out. He can do this, he can do that. But if enough people got it in their head that bastard has to go, he will be gone. And here we have the power at hand. It's so simple. But we throw it away because nobody wants to take the time. Nobody wants to be bothered. Well, why not take the time? Because these people are effing up your life. Okay? They doing whatever the hell they want to do. And what are you doing? You too busy to sign a little piece of paper. You're right there at the DMV. You got to go get the tags for your car. Sign the damn card and go find your polling place. How long can it take you to do that? What, 10 minutes to fill out that card, if that? All right, go to your polling place. You might have to wait because, if we start coming out the way we should, but that or your future. You could get rid of Moscow, Mitch. I'd stand in line all day to do that. Okay? And so that's what we've got to do. So should I vote? Should I not vote? Should I vote? Should I not vote? To me, it's very simple. Okay? Because if you don't, ain't shit you can say. You deal with whatever comes your way because you didn't say nothing. If you do vote, let's pull the rug from under all these damn people. And don't get me wrong, I understand it's a system, but the system works on your ignorance and your apathy and your inability to see the power that you really could have. Hold this mother Unteba accountable. If America wants to live up to what it says, then if we all start practicing the shit and get out there and do it, then what they gonna have to do? Live up to it, because we're gonna make them live up to it. And that's the optimism that I have, that if enough of us would get out there and do it, that's what you can make a difference. If it's just a few, oh well, that's the way the system is set up. But if you blow this mother scooter up, and I don't give a damn who you vote for. You can vote the Green Party. You can write in 10, 10, 10. You can do whatever. You can break up all the machines, break up all the bullshit. Okay? And somebody's going to have to come a hell of a lot better the next time around. And all I'm saying is, just like they have hits on all our communities and feel that they can do us any kind of way, then we need to decide, no, you're not. We gonna take this, whoever it is. And in the future, I'm gonna talk to y'all about who I'm supporting and what I'm doing. But let's just be real. Don't be a part of the folks that just throw it away. And I can totally understand. But my whole thing is, well, if you're throwing it away, why not go the other way one time and just see what happens? Do you know how this country would change if millions of new people came out and voted? Do you know what could happen? Just think about that. Okay, and now I'm just talking to everybody, but even just to black folks. Okay, you saw what happened when we went to go see Black Panther. Wakanda Forever. Just going to a movie, busted out all kind of records and all that. Okay, all right, that was a movie. That was entertainment. We talking about your life here. Okay, so why not show up? Just one time. We need to make some demands. We need to make folks know what we're looking for, and that's what I'm going to talk about in some future episodes. But yeah, get your life, get your shit together, and come out and demand it, where people don't have no choice. Because you putting your money where your mouth is, you putting your vote where your mouth is, and trust me, people are not ready for that. All right? So I want to thank you once again for coming through. And let's keep doing this. Let's have some real good conversation. I am enjoying this. And I look so forward to us growing together. And, hit me up on Gmail, smartsistah@gmail.com. Send me some comments. Send me your thoughts. And let's really have an exchange here and move forward. So this time next year, when we getting ready to move up on election, we can really have it clear in our head what we're gonna do. Okay? So you take care, and I'll see you next time. Thank you for coming by the show today, and I really appreciate your support. I really hope I'm able to reach you and help you and give you some information or whatever. Or even if I piss you off, that is the point. At least you're thinking, you're feeling something, and that's exactly what I want the audience that follows me to do. I want you to feel and I want you to think. So thanks again for stopping by. The show now is on iTunes and Stitcher. It should be coming to Google Play and Spotify very soon. So please go there and give me a comment or a like or subscribe. And next month I'm going to do some type of promotion for everybody that leaves a review or whatever of the show on any of those venues. So please keep me in mind also to give any type of donation that you can afford. It takes time, it takes money, it takes everything to make this show possible, and I really want to keep it going for us so I can continue to be independent voice that we need out here in this world today. So you can go to my website, smartsistah.com, and there's a link to my Patreon page, or you can go directly to Patreon. That's patreon.com/smartsistah, and you will find my page. And as I said, always feel free to give me any ideas for shows or any topic you'd like for me to address by emailing me at smartsistah@gmail.com. So anyway, thanks again, and I will see you next week. And remember, know thyself. Have a good one.